It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
First offering on its way. Bo Bichette is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 2-2 fouled away. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Hyun-Jin Ryu will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Welsh. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. DJ LeMahieu is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Judge swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. Home runs up to 30 now and 75 RBIs. Ryu's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Randall Grichard.
The center fielder, Randall Grichard.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Voight. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Strike called in the upper part of the zone. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch hit down the third baseline. Ryu, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ryu looks in. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Thank you, Heidi. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
As a look, now the pitch. and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. McKinney stands at second with no outs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Brewery will bat next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
1 out and a runner on second base. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Bichette, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot. Two balls and a strike now. Here's the 2-1. Hit to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here's veteran Brett Gardner. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third. Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going. Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. In for a strike. It's 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Low roller, and he barehands it. Not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Over to first, Ryu, and a dive, but he's back. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now a throw over. Runners off for second. Skied into straightaway right. McKinney's there for it. One down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Tyrone Estrada.
Into the box, Tyrone Estrada. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set and the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second, and that's the second out.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message to say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Randall Grichard.
Randall Grichard at the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Slider laid off for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichard.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Gardner makes the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 2-1 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Voight, an inning-ending double play. Fair to say, Oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Judge is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first down.
Next to the Yankees, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Luke Voight. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Liner in there for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Sanchez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Ryu comes set. Here's the 0-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
2 out with the man at first. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-1. Here it is. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Billy McKinney.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Billy McKinney will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Count remains at 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box, Brewery. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. An even 1-1 count to Brewery. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Standing in now, Voight, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 2-1 hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. So now to the plate, Gurriel. On a line, that's a base hit. Brewery is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to looking back. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit high and deep out to left. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Now back, the 7th, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. He swings and lines it to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. Got a single and a double, and now they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd. We'll see if they can cash them in.
At the plate now, Tyrone Estrada. Late square, and this is popped up. And that's out number 1.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ballgame now at 5-3.
fielder.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Aaron Judge is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right, and that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark. Do they home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Line towards center field. Grichard is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they get the double play at third. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 5 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 5-3.
Leading off to the DJ.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And now a pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fouled away. And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Billy McKinney. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lined into left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, and it remains 5-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Voight. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Got him.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On a line, that's a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Andujar carries a very respectable hitting line right at .310.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit, long throw to the plate, and he is safe on a close play at the plate, and it's back to 1 now at 5-4.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1 home. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-2 pitch.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Over to first, Ryu. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Nate Pearson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 71, Nate Pearson.
Clint Frazier will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
First and second now, one man out. A ball and a strike. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2. Tyrone Estrada will be next. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. First and second now, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We're through 6 full. The Blue Jays on top, 5-4. Luis Cessa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Brandon Brewery.
Brandon Brewery.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0-1 the count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready on 0-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Judge looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And now the Toronto #4 hitter, Randall Grichard. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. Andahar brings it in. Throw on to Voight takes care of him, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 4. Ready once again, Tyrone Estrada. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Tyrone Estrada.
Gleyber Torres is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 2-0 on the way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The pitch.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Gleyber Torres is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 25, Gleyber.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the DH, Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter,
Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit hard to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Billy McKinney. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back. At the plate, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Snap throw from the catcher. But he dives back safely. Here now the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This is foul right side. And he fouls this one off. Here's a look over to first. The next 3-2. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 3, Brandon.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Brewery. He's set, now the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Blue Jays leave a pair. They hold a 7-4 lead. Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch on its way, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Voight, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ottavino.
set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bichette. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gurriel. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard to short, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
Man, talk about having a good game, and like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Stepping in now, Randall Grichard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Big spot here, first and second, 2 men gone, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Bases full now following the error, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Villar. First offering on its way. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run scores. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Bureau.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
At the plate now, Billy McKinney. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. 2 down, runners at first and second. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Jays lead it 9-4. Justin Miller is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Justin Miller.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1. Here's the pitch. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Guerrero is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss for strike one.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-1 pitch. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Last chance for the Yankees. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Jays used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hyun-Jin Ryu picks up his team-best 14th win in this one. James Paxton struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error, they left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Hyun-Jin Ryu. His record now is 14-7. The loss goes to James Paxton. His record is now 13-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.